You're welcome back from that quick timeout. It's still Daybreak here on Trust Television, and we're going straight into our phone-in segment. My name is Liliana Gazi. Thank you for sticking around with us. Now, today we're going to be discussing a topic that has got everyone talking. One way or another, we've commented on it or made a certain remark about it. But today we'd love to hear your opinion on it. Now, President Tinubu's recent announcement on the conferment of one of the highest awards on principal officers of the National Assembly. This move has sparked intense debate with many questioning the timing and merit of such honors. Now join us as we delve into the implications of the decision and explore the roles and responsibilities of the National Assembly leaders, including Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Speaker of the House of Representatives Abbas Tajuddin, and other principal officers. So I want to hear from you. Do you think the National Assembly leaders deserve national honors? Should these awards be tied to performance and given to whoever it is that has performed better? Or do they deserve it at this point in time? Now share your thoughts with us. Call in. The numbers are showing on your screen and we'd love to hear your opinion. Numbers will be put up on your screen shortly. But call in and let's get your take on this national issue.
It's an interesting development, if you like. And what the president is saying, by the virtue of your merely being appointed or elected Senate President and Deputy Senate President, that you automatically qualify for this award. There's even a new dimension to it. The House of Reps yesterday devoted an entire session discussing whether or not the choice of a CFR, that is the Commander of the Federal Republic, or the Speaker, it's less desirable, as they think that they argued that the House of Representatives is an equal chamber of the second arm of government as the Senate, and if the Senate President will be conferred with the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, as far as they are concerned, it makes sense that their own leader, who is the chairman of the House of Reps, the Speaker of the House of Reps, is also conferred with the GCON. And they don't understand why that is different from what it's offered the Senate President. So it's becoming even more interesting. It is no longer about the desirability, it is also about what they think it's appropriate. So the arguments abounds. There's a school of thought that think that it is rubbishing that the whole idea of a national honor to be conferred even before you have the opportunity to prove, or rather to prove that you are one that is deserving of that award. And maybe the argument for the president stems from the fact that the moment you become the president, you are conferred with the GCFR, and the vice president is also conferred with the GCON, and perhaps it is in following with that tradition that these announcements were made. But it will be important to hear from you. Let us know what you think about these latest announcements by the president. What's your position? And in doing so, you kindly help us understand why you think what the president has done is right, and if you hold a different opinion, it will also make sense to help us understand why you hold a divergent opinion as far as this merit award is concerned.
Well, I know that such merit awards have taken place in the past, but I believe this one is way too soon to even judge and know who deserves the award at this point in time. But before I continue with my train of thought, let's take this call. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Morning. My name is Shatima Akudima, calling from Maiduguri.
Shatima, thank you for joining us. Shatima, please, can you turn down the volume of your TV set and tell us what is happening?
I left the TV area.
All right. How is Maiduguri this morning, Shatima?
Maiduguri, Alhamdulillah, Maiduguri is cool. Today we are surviving by God's willing. There's nothing wrong.
All right. All right. Shatima, there was one time you told us your neighbors were squatting with you due to the floods. Have they been able to go back to their homes at the moment?
Some people go back to their home, but some they are still hanging around because the houses have been damaged, and the floods have downed the house. They have no shelter, majority of the people, and some areas there is still water. That's the reality.
All right. Thank you for that information. So what's your thought on our topic of discussion this morning?
Honestly, national honor. I was surprised. The previous government and this government, they should have been silent about the national honor. Because this national honor was given to somebody who made a positive contribution. But these present key officers, we did not see anything. We did not see anything as far as Nigerians are concerned. I don't know whether they have been honored them because of the difficulties that they have created or because of the shortcomings they have promoted. If that is the case, it is in order. But if at all you look at the positive contribution, they do not deserve it. Honestly speaking, they don't deserve it because, like the Chief Justice of the Federation, look, I know some senators who they did not even contest for the primary election. Now they are in Senate seats. Even this very report that you show now, look at the chamber. It was empty seats. Then what honor are you giving them? Are you giving them honor for the destruction that they caused for the country, or what? That's the question that we ask. If you are giving honor, give honor to those who deserve it. Give honor to those who have positive contribution towards the life of the Nigerians. No, you give honor to somebody who do not contribute anything positive rather than destroying the system. Oh, that's my take.
Thank you very much.
May Allah bless Nigeria more.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shettima, and do have a great day ahead. I mean, he's spoken his mind, and I'm sure the minds of some other Nigerians about the deservability, if you like, of these honors. They are not national honors in themselves to be conferred on you on the attainment of an office. That's just victory at the polls, right? You need to prove yourselves deserving of a national medal, you know, to be so conferred. And that's the point that Shettima is making this morning. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Katsina, Abdullah Ahmed.
Please come again.
I'm calling from Katsina State.
All right.
Abdullah Ahmed.
Good morning, Malam Abdullah Ahmed from Katsina. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Can I continue?
Please go ahead.
Okay. The national honor given to the House, the both House leaders, actually, they don't deserve it. They deserve it if, because of they become rubber stamp for the presidency. But if to Nigerians, the service of Nigeria, they don't deserve it at all. See, they have never gone against the president's decision. Even if it is bad, they don't care. Now, see what is going on now. Small business cannot continue. Nobody can continue small business in Nigeria. Even the existing ones are closing down. And they are still down there supporting the president on all his comments. They never comment, they never even try to stop him for these reasons. So there's no reason they should be given honor. They don't deserve honor. Both houses don't deserve honor at all. Because they're not there for Nigerians. They are there for themselves, for their pockets. If they are there for Nigerians, then they would have been deserved it. But they have not contributed at all. At all. 100% contribution to Nigerians.
Thank you very
much.
So
there's no reason why it should be given national honor. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Abdullah from Katsina. And his point essentially is that at best, these leaders of the National Assembly have contributed to our state's cost of living crisis by basically appending a seal of approval to all of the president's decisions, some of which have landed us in the situations we find ourselves. And on the strength or the back of these developments, they are not deserving of the national honor, at least at this time in the journey. And that's the point of Abdullahi. We have another caller. Your name and where you're calling from. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Mahfad Barnabas from Jos.
You would have to speak up to enable us hear you clearly, please.
Yeah, I said this is Mahfad Barnabas from Jos.
Good morning, Mr. Ibrahim from Jos. How is Jos this morning?
This is Barnabas, not Ibrahim.
Oh, so you see the need to speak up now, Mr. Barnabas. How is Jos this morning? I hope the harvests are going on fine. Food prices are not receding.
Everything is going on fine, sir.
So we should be hoping for reduced food prices in the coming days. I still buy Irish up around 10,000 in Abuja, but please go ahead.
Yes, we actually wish and hope for bumper harvest.
Thankfully, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Barnabas.
Yes, sorry to actually say, but yesterday I was actually trying to get on because I think I was actually interested in yesterday's topic because
I'm so sorry.
There should be a volunteer. In fact, I will volunteer to go and speak. I'm not sure I'm scared of anything because this country is actually passing through a lot. These honors that is even given to, I don't even know what's actually the reason for that. The masses are actually crying. We should actually be talking about the masses and not actually giving honors.
True.
I don't know what the honors is actually going to add to a common man.
Hello.
So that's my take on it. But I don't know if they should actually about the youth. About the youth actually, that meeting at a conference they're talking about. Me, I'm ready. As in I want to actually be there. But I don't know, how politics can be. I don't know. I'm not scared to say anything. I'm not scared to do anything.
All right, Barnabas, I think you should play your politics right so that you can make the list from Jos, Metropolis, or Plateau State as a whole. I'm not sure what the conditions would be. I'm not also sure what the numbers would turn out to be or what the modalities exactly will be. In the coming days, I'm sure as we get more information around the thinking of the president, we would do well to share on this platform so that people who are as passionate and as interested as you are, who can speak truth to power, as you say, would look at the criteria and see how they can get themselves on the list. I wish you well.
People like Barnabas are the people we really hope would have the opportunity to attend this. So Barnabas, if you can hear me, please keep your ears down for information where necessary, so you'd be able to, like he said, play your politics right, so you'd be able to get there. No, but yes, thank you, Barnabas.
I wish you can also help me too.
Definitely, if we get any information, we're going to bring it out here and just
that's the much help that we can do. Anything we get that can help anybody to be part of it, you can be very sure we'll share here.
All right, no problem.
You have a great day, Barnabas.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
When he was talking about the national honors, the story I stumbled on yesterday, the guy who was taking it upon, the young man rather, who was taking it upon himself to cook food and share, give detergents and bathing materials, hypo and all to people in Maiduguri, should be given such honors. He's taking it upon, he's not even, and people that are saying, we've seen the news that they're donating money and we're not seeing the money here. But this young man from a university student, doing his master's, he's cooking every day and taking it to share to flood victims. Whoever is going to build bridge for that community that has pregnant women delivering by the river banks, without having access roads to go to the metropolis in Kaduna, that is not even far from the metropolis, should be someone who would deserve such honors. Not some people sitting down in the red chambers and hitting the maize on the table and then putting out laws and saying they are doing something to get honors. I mean, there has to be a lot more reason to confer honors, such honors to people.
I agree. Without doubt, everything you have said. And sometimes I also think, at the risk of being considered a joke, that if you're a husband in this country providing for your family and keeping true to all the things they need and paying school fees, you also deserve national honor. By these standards, if you ask me. We have another caller on the line. Good morning, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Umar Farouk Saeed. I'm calling from Control Local Government of Kaduna State.
Good morning, Mr. Umar. From which local government, please?
Funtua local government of Katsina State.
All right.
Oh, I used to think Funtua is in Katsina.
Yes, Funtua is indeed in Katsina.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead and make your point.
Yes, this issue of national honor has come to us as Nigerians as a new slap on our face. Because looking at the caliber of the people to whom the honor has been given, it is very ridiculous. It is a mockery on the national honor itself. People like Godswill Akpabio, who have made jest of Nigerians repeatedly, especially during those trying times of and bad governance protests, he makes abusive and insulting posts on his X handle. There was a time he was quoted as saying that protesters should go on the street. They would stay at home to enjoy their life. This is not how leaders think and talk. A person of that character should not be given any national honor. Somebody who doesn't try to quench the fire that is flaming in the land simply because he thinks he is above our vulnerable positions as Nigerians should not be given any honor, because he doesn't have honor. He doesn't deserve any honor. So our people should be sensitive to our plight as the common people. How does this national honor add value to our lives? How does it address the situation we are facing, this critical economic situation, when we cannot afford to eat 3 times a day, when the cost of shell is increasing every day, when the cost of food items is going beyond what the common man can afford? What is there to celebrate, in this independence anniversary? Our leaders need to think very well. We are tired of this. It seems like a cost to be a Nigeria. Nigeria is a great nation without great leaders. Our leaders need to think they should have human faith. We are suffering in this country.
Thank you.
Therefore, I am registering my dismay, my biggest disappointment for the year. This honor, this national honor, if it can be reversed, if it can be withdrawn, it should be withdrawn immediately, because we are not happy with it. That's my take on it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Umar from Funtua. And I can't agree less with some of the points that you have canvassed, especially given the timing of the announcement. It comes in absolute bad taste. And that's what he is saying. At a time when we are suffering, at a time when Nigerians were hoping to hear something that would ignite even the tiniest of hope. At a time when we were hoping that a national address would have spoken to fuel prices, would have spoken to the president's promise about the importation of food that will help bring down food inflation, and he was telling us about the national honor. I mean, you can imagine how Nigerians felt. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Good morning, I'm Amina Saidu from Kaduna.
And I'm so happy that a woman is calling in this morning. Amina, good morning. And how is your side of Kaduna this morning?
So, alhamdulillah, we are doing fine in hardship.
We thank God. We will continue to progress in recession, if you ask me. Please go ahead and make it.
Okay, thank you very much. Today I tried your line all through. A very nice topic, but I couldn't get through.
Oh my, so sorry.
Sorry about that.
I'm diverting you from the first. I'll talk on this one, but I have to talk to the first.
Because you are the first woman on the show this morning, you have all the
floor is yours.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But when I saw that topic, I laughed. And all I know is that it has just come out to tell us it's out for a jamboree. It's campaign for 2027. So, I'm not happy. That when the youth are not happy, and when things are left the way they are up till 2027, for me. I think now with this youth conference, it's a kind of campaign to bring himself back to politics, bring himself back to the minds of the youth. Unfortunately, we have youth now that all they want is the moment they get through to what they want, forget exactly why they were fighting. Not just the youth, Nigeria as a whole. We complain only when we cannot date. If we have a position, we forget what we are supposed to do. And the moment this is being held, I know that most of the youth that are out fighting for bad governance, fearless, what do you call it? They will forget the reason why they have to stand for what they are supposed to stand and make Nigeria great. Whatever it is, we pray that God will take control, and God, who is the ultimate, who knows the best and the best decider, will decide the best for us when the time comes.
Amen.
I come to this, the national honor. You are only somebody that has nothing to offer, that or has never offered anything. This is to tell us that the government has nothing for the masses. Just like the first lady, the other day came out with what she called national identity or something like that should be as a free. People that cannot eat once a day to come out with something that yes for us is a nation. It will bring.
Amina, your network is breaking. Amina, your network is breaking. I think we missed you at some point. I know the last time we spoke, you did call back. So if you can, we'd really love to hear your thoughts on the national honors and what you had to say. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Go ahead. You stopped at the national Ashwebi, so let's pick it up from there.
I don't want to think that there is some kind of conspiracy against your trunk. They're trying to get to us.
No, she will call back. Last time she was on the show, she did call back.
You call back this time. If you can, please do well to change your position, and let's see if that would help firm up the fidelity of your line and enable us hear whatever it is you want Nigerians to hear from you this morning. All right, we have another caller on the line. Good morning, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please, can you turn down the volume of your TV set, or you step far away from your TV set and talk to us through your phone so we can hear you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Stephen. I'm calling from Ojo Local Government in Lagos.
Your name is?
My name is Stephen. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay.
Ojo Local Government.
Good morning, Stephen. How is the road to Ojo now, given the rainy season?
Yeah, it's a little bit okay. The road is okay for now.
Oh, that's good to hear. Does the red line get to Ojo now?
Sir?
The red line, did it extend to Ojo?
No, it has not gotten there yet.
But work is in progress, is it? But work is in progress? Okay.
Yeah, the work is in progress. Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you, Stephen, for joining us. Please go ahead and share your perspective.
Yeah, actually, this national honor of 18, for me, it doesn't make. I don't see any good thing. The masses are there suffering. They are conferring national honor to people. I don't really get. I don't know.
Hello. Yeah.
All right, Stephen, thank you for that. He just doesn't understand it at this point in time, because the masses are suffering. The masses want the government to listen to them and fix the problem. But then
when you psychoanalyze and itemize some of the things the president spoke to, some of the things you are left to wonder is that who are his advisors? Are they really in touch with our own reality? Are they living in a different kind of Nigeria? You are forced to really ask those questions, because they seem to be writing from a reality that we are not exposed to. And that is what some of these comments seem to be suggesting this morning. Good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Benue State, Makurdi.
Your name, please.
Kulenkwa, I want to calling from Makurdi. Kulenkwa Felix is my name.
Kulenkwa. Did I get that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Very correct.
From Makurdi. Good morning.
Yes. Morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Please.
I am short for words. This is my contribution. I can imagine if we are talking about national honor. National honor, anything honor that we have to say about honor is celebrate. Who are we celebrating in this country, and what are we celebrating for? If an award is being given to a person, we are celebrating that person. Now look at the situation report in this country. To have 1 square meal a day, nobody can afford to have a meal. People are relocating, changing their base. You wake up, somebody that drives in AC, go to AC, go everywhere. You are telling me to come and award that person. Honor him for what? It's because what honor are we giving them for? What have they done for the country that we are honoring them? So these things, what those people are doing to us, in fact, our leaders are not fair to us. I want to be sincere. They are not fair to us. Look at the situation report in this country now. Look at the hardship everywhere. So we are me in particular. I am sober. Go to places. Go to the market square. Ask about food items. It's not funny. Let's look about what. Okay, look at the minimum wage they have just given recently. Look at the recent increase of wage. The whole thing is just sharp. It's just a game. Sir, we are not interested in anything of honor. Please, sir.
Thank you very much.
That is my contribution.
Thank you very much, my brother, there from Makurdi in Benue State. That's the popular Latin saying, the voice populi, voice Dei. The voice of the people is the voice of God. I'm not sure which one I will ask the president to hack into, whether it's the voice of the people or the voice, they more or less mean the same.
No, you made mention of his advisors, and if they're advising, don't you think it's about time we stop blaming the advisors for a president who has said he wants to rule his people and is not listening to his people? We blamed advisors when it came to the Buhari's administration. We blamed, maybe they're not advising properly. And I think I heard someone come out with a controversy saying the papers we publish, the president is being given a different one. So it's that used to be in the time past. There are several ways the president can be hooked onto a reality. The question is he really interested?
All right. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good morning. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm calling from Kogi State.
Your name, please.
My name is Sunday Alexander.
All right, Sunday. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Two great names there, by the way, if you ask me. Please, what part of Kogi are you calling from?
Kogi in Ajakuta.
Interesting place. Interesting place to be calling from.
Ajakuta.
Yes, I got you correctly. Please go ahead and share your thoughts.
Sir, I want to say about the national honor.
Please go ahead.
It's regrettable, lugubrious, that a country that's blessed with resources are suffering under Lukapacha. You can imagine that they are giving national honor. When the president says it, they will support. When national president say anything they want to do, they will just do anything they like. So that's why I give them a national honor, because they are supporting him to do what he's doing now. Yeah? Then this man, what praise me, I vote for this Tinubu. I vote for him. But I didn't believe that he would behave like this. You understand? The other day, he said he know our problem, he know this. You know our problem, and you are still putting us in more problems. So, see, I'm short of words. This country, we have what it takes to feed ourselves. But look at what is going on now. Now, the worstest Senate we'll ever have is this Senate. And you are giving them national honor. For what?
All right, Mr. Sunday Alexandra. Thank you very much for your contribution. And I mean, your point is very succinct and clear. He's questioned the rationale behind the honors. And I think what Mr. Alexander is even suggesting is that we should have called it a President Bola Tinubu's honor, rather than a Nigerian or a national honor. Both of them have different criteria. One of them for being a Senate that has been very good to him as far as his programs are concerned. The other, the national honor should have been one reserved for people who have impacted this country positively. And have left us with indelible marks that we do truly and really want to honor. I will take another call. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir. My name is Mr. Ogbonna. I'm calling from Bayelsa State.
Good morning, Mr. Ogbonna, all the way from Bayelsa. Are you in Yenagoa or somewhere else?
In Yenagoa, sir.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Please go ahead and share your thoughts.
All right. What I just saw in this is just like Nigeria want to change all that is in Nigeria, to change it to have effect a bad way people can complain. So what am I saying? We have a saying that give honor to whom honor is due. Now they have changed it to give honor to whom you like. I don't really understand. One among the people that they give this honor did not even contest in primary election, but he was given, and in secondary he won. So I don't understand Nigeria, but be it as it may, it has come. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ogbonna from Bayelsa. I mean, I can agree less. Honor to whom honor is due versus honor to whom we like.
So, but what's the criteria for the honor he's been given? Is it just
the criteria? The national honor stems from the Act of the National Assembly. It stipulates people who are deserving of this honor, but the presidents also have the prerogative to
give it
to nominate and confer these awards on people, depending on, of course, his judgments of what their contributions are to unity or progress as a people, and in his estimation, this man.
What would he say has been the achievements of the CJN who was just sworn in, being added?
She must have had contributions from all her life, rising through the ranks. It may just not be about the CJN. I'm sure the president understands that. We have another caller. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning. My name is Abdushakur from Bremen, calling from Lagos State.
Good morning, Mr. Sonia from Lagos. Please go ahead.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate that everything people in authority do, other people complain about it. And if you give them the matter of power, they will do the worst. Today, you complain about hunger, you complain about this. Now, if actually you are hungry, where's your business with the national honor? How does national honor put food on your table? That people are still complaining about the national honors. I don't know why everything we do in this country is just to complain, and without even provide better options. But that is that because they never mention any name to say this person would have more deserving to get the national honor. Just to complain.
So, Mr. Sonia, my question is, do you think the national honor to these men and women is what is priority for us as a country at this time? I would like to get your perspective.
I'm not even interested about the national honor, no national honor. People should stop complaining on everything. And if you want to dispute something that one person is doing, you should come up with a viable option. Not that you just complain blanketly and just leave it like that. This are not done that way. If you complain that I'm doing bad thing today and do not give me the option of what is a better option, how have you corrected me?
Okay.
So I would like to hear your idea of what is a better option for us right now.
You are not getting. Those are saying that they change the narrative of give honor.
Yes, I get you, Mr. Sonia. I get your line of argument. If I get you correctly, you are saying that we seem to complain about everything and we are not providing solution. This is you also complaining about those who are complaining. So I wanted to hear from you how best people should speak to issues of national concern.
That's what I'll say. For instance, if I say what you are doing is wrong, if I say this statement you made is wrong, I'll be able to give a better alternative to it.
Okay.
But it's not just enough for you to call because you have access to call and say this thing you are doing is bad. What is the right thing to do? That's that you correct. For instance, if you are in school and they give an assignment, if you are wrong, they give the correction.
Okay, so now that you have pointed it out, what do you think is the right thing that Nigerians should do?
Yes, what we should be doing going forward is that if you say A, he has done bad, try A the way you would have done it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
This thing you are doing is bad.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Shoneye, for your invaluable contributions.
Still, I think he reminds me of the caller we had yesterday that says Nigerians don't ask questions. Nigerians just keep. At this point, Nigerians have gone beyond the asking questions because they've asked questions and they're not being given straightforward answers. They've asked questions and even the ones who are professors among Nigerians are giving responses that they wonder, is it that this government think we're all illiterate in the country?
We also need to point out something clearly, and which is one of the objectives of this calling session. First of all, is to not assume that we know what Nigerians want.
Yes.
You know, this is to give voice directly to Nigerians, to say it how they feel it. Secondly, is to also give life to constitutionally guaranteed provisions for freedom of speech. You know, people have the right to say what they want and how they want, as long as they do not infringe on the freedom of others in trying to make their points and all of that. So, and then, most importantly, all over the world, people get the kind of government that they deserve. You don't get anything sitting idle.
Yeah.
You've got to ask, you know, and it's good Nigerians are asking for what they think should be the way the leaders behave. Go ahead. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Emmanuel.
All right.
From Calabar.
All right, Emmanuel, thank you for calling from Calabar. How is Calabar this morning? Still quiet?
Okay. Well, rain fell this morning, but the weather is calm and cool right now.
That's good. Please go ahead, Mr. Emmanuel.
Well, I want to speak on the national awards. The issue is that, like the last caller said, Nigerians complain a lot, and we're not really well educated on how government works. Awarding national awards to National Assembly leadership and the CGN is not something that is new. It's more or less like a tradition. Some of them are even conferred when they are being sworn in, but these people were not when they were being sworn into office. So I think it was done as a retroactive exercise. It's not because of whatever they have done or not done. It's based on the office they occupy. Like when the head of state is sworn into office, conferred the title and is vice president. And that's the tradition. But because of the times that we are in right now, I think that it was not very sensitive of him making the announcement when the public was expecting that he uses the occasion to address the teeming issues that the country faces. That's my only offense. But awarding the title to the Senate President, it's nothing it's not out of order. And secondly, the grievances being posed by the House of Reps leadership, well, they are making a case that is not out of reach because in the order of protocol, the Speaker of the House of Reps comes before the Chief Judge.
That's right.
And if the Chief Judge has a higher award, I see no reason why you know the Speaker's oath should be lower. But in the order of protocol, national order of protocol, the Speaker comes before the Chief Judge. But be that as it may, I think that the leadership should address particularly to the president, should address the issues that are pressing the nation right now. It was not very wise decision. His handlers did not handle it well. That that occasion was not the proper occasion to confer those awards. But the award in itself, whether they are deserving or not, is not the issue, because statutorily, the office of the Speaker of the House of Reps, the Senate President, the Chief Judge are all deserving of honors, whether they have done anything or not. It is a titular award. You understand?
I understand.
So that's my take.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel, for that education. Yeah, it came quite handy. That would help leaders understand, especially the part where you said is a titular honor. It's something that is bestowed on the office. You know, it comes with the office. It's a procedural thing. It is not a precedent on performance.
No, but that is why Nigerians are now questioning the status quo. Shouldn't it be on performance? Shouldn't it be?
Because it has been a tradition. It will be difficult for this president to deviate. But the occasion of the announcement is what he says was not appropriate.
Timely, yes.
Yes.
Good morning. Let's quickly take this call. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Umar. I called that time. Please, I ask your indulgence to let me have just some impression.
Please go ahead.
Go ahead, Umar.
Yes, I don't want to bring issues with anybody. But what the Senate say that people are, ventilating their anger simply because the national honors were given to certain people. Nobody is having any problem with the honors. It is cool. What we are saying is that in the 10th anniversary for this year should be dedicated a time for reflection to see where we got it right and where we got it wrong. The timing is the issue, that is where the problem lies. What Nigerians are feeling is that such honors should be given to givers to Nigeria, not to be given to takers for Nigeria. This of the National Assembly, they are bad light. We have not forgotten the issue of 30.7 of the budget party, and people are deeply involved in it. Next, so we are seeing that light. There are honor.
I'm afraid, Mr. Umar, we seem to be having some challenge hearing.
It's a tradition. No law says that it must be in with the celebration. It could be spent.
Mr. Umar, if you can hear me, we've been having.
Our staff should be reading our mood before they do something.
Mr. Umar, we could barely hear you. I know you really want to air your opinion and you want us to get your thoughts, but we could barely hear you. The network is bad. So yes, if the phone calls are still continuing, then we'll definitely want to hear back from you. But I stumbled on a conversation on Sunday, very interesting. It was an estate they were talking about. They were questioning the youngest person. There was a Gen Z, and he was questioning the finances of the estate. And all the elder men are like, who are you speaking? And he said, this is why the government is not taking you serious, because people don't want to answer a question. Well, let's take Amina's call. Good morning, Amina. Thank you for calling back.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
Yeah, network is a lot better now, so go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, what I was actually saying was that all the government is doing is displacement of priority. Our problem at least. Look at the fuel issue. I read, I think, some of these headlines this morning showing that there's possibility of scarcity. The price is high, very difficult to buy. You take your vehicle, it's stocked outside because you can't even get fuel to bring you back home. And when you go out to get fuel, maybe something you don't make queue. At the end of the day, you'll be on the queue for hours, and then tell you the fuel is finished. You start looking for black market where you buy of fuel for what? And the government, all they know is bringing up issues like this. How do you giving for a man who told us he's going to be in the south while the outside protesting? How honorable is this person? Giving honor to a man who looked at a woman and shouted at her in the house that they are not in a crowd, only to come back to apologize. These people do not deserve this honor. As far as I'm concerned, whether this honor is because of the office or not the office, all we know, if you don't deserve promotion, we have this law in the civil service that says every 3 years, civil servants deserve to be promoted. But it does not mean that you should give promotion to those who does not perform. So if we are giving honor, please let's give honor to those that deserve it. Because the first lady came up with what I call that as should be maybe for them to go out, do whatever they want to do. Anytime they are going out, they go out with that. At a time people are hungry, you are telling national identity. How do you identify with a country that cannot give you food even once a day? Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are dying. Nigerians are, in fact, Nigeria is a total mess. The government should look at to bring the masses out of where they place us. They shouldn't bring up issues like this that will make us feel as if we are nothing.
Thank you very much, Amina.
When I thought this, I just thought like, what is this in touch with the people? Are these good people know that we have problem at all?
All right.
It's most unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Thank you very much, Amina. Thank you very much for calling back and for getting across to us and making those points very clear. The summary of what Amina is telling us this morning is that every Nigerian also deserves the president's honor. The president's honor in terms of the dignity of the life of the Nigerian, one that is deserved of 3 square meals, of a decent hospital, of decent education, of a decent environment to live in. That is the honor we all deserve. And your point is more than clear, and we all share in that sentiment, myself and Lillian, and indeed every Nigerian, that we have come to the point where we should pay attention to the things that are most important to us, to our survival, to our existence, and to our sustenance. It is on this note that we will take a quick breather. When we return, it will be time for our conversations this morning. You don't want to miss it.